Hello everybody, it's Jen again. I thought we'd do another cooking slash meal prep slash whatever you call these type of videos. Basically, I'm making my food to last me into next week. So anyway, happy Saturday morning. Gosh, time is getting away from me. It's already a little after 7 a.m. I got to get in the shower and get to it. It's a little bit, I thought I'd film today because it's a little different than some of my meal preps because I'm pressed for time this weekend because I got to take Mr. Eddie to the VET this morning, get his thyroid levels or whatever tested. They got to do it for him every year. I dread it, y'all. Keep me in your thoughts. He does not like the VET, I'm telling you. But anyway, I've even got his carrier up here hid. And then I've had to take the food and water up tonight. Oh, and there's my socks. Because he can't have food and water past midnight last night. Well, he couldn't have food past midnight. Whatever. Y'all ain't here for that. You're here for the food. Anyway, I thought I'd show you what I've done. And I'm not doing it as like complicated or stuff that takes as much time this week. Because again, I'm losing my whole Saturday morning. Because the vet's quite a little bit of a drive away. So it is what it is. But the first thing I got going on here, I just have some black beans. I've had these soaking, the dry beans, just had them soaking for about 24 hours, rinsed them real well, and then they're going to go in the crock pot for a while. This is just making these up for future meals, a lot cheaper than canned, and I can control what's in them. So I'll make these up and then freeze them in 1-cup portions. So I'll have a whole bunch of black beans, like I said, for recipes in the future. These are the roasted chickpeas. I've showed y'all before, although I tried something different this time. I did them without oil. So I guess like dry roasted with salt and pepper. So I soaked them from dry chickpeas for about 24 hours. You can kind of, I've noticed you can kind of see at the top, I just set them out on the counter in a mason jar. It gets this foamy white on top when it's been soaked long enough. Then you lay them out, let them dry, and then I roasted them at like between 375 and 400 Fahrenheit. Starting at 30 minutes, and then I checked every 5 minutes after that, and you hear them start popping. But I tried them. I usually toss them in olive oil, salt and pepper. This time I just did salt and pepper. Oh yeah, they turned out crunchy. Yes, ma'am. And that's 2 reasons. Olive oil is expensive. And it also cuts some of the calories and fat down if you're looking for that in your diet. So, yeah, those are pretty good. I will say the salt and pepper don't stick to them quite as well, but tastes real good. Oh, here's my breakfast I'm about to sink into. If you're curious, it's like 2 pieces of Ezekiel bread, 3 eggs, 5 grams of extra sharp cheddar, and an avocado, 77 grams, altogether about 500 calories. I need something I can eat quick, and that's going to set on my belly really well and hold me over while I get out to the animal medical facility. I swear he knows the word. Now the other cats are mad because I've had to take the food up, but as soon as he gets in his carrier, they'll get food. The only other things I've done so far is I got my yogurt together. It's almost done straining. My fancy yogurt strainer. You know you can buy some of them things on Amazon like 60, 80 bucks. Honey, I'll just use a colander, coffee filters, and a bowl. Anyway, and then as I buy groceries, I've just got all my fruit and veg prepped. So I do that on the day of. It saves me a lot of time. And then when I'm cooking, I'm just grab and go. So that's all I've gotten up to so far. I want to have me some coffee this morning. Yes, yes, ma'am, yes, sir. But let's look at my list over here. It's just, here's my list of stuff I want to get done this weekend. Videos I still need to post for this channel. So hopefully those have been posted by now. I film, but the whole edit and posting and all that's where I bottleneck. Just all these different categories of stuff that I need to get done. And then, but it got so messy, I made me another post-it with what I need to make. So, I can go ahead and mark some of this off. But yeah, that's what I've gotten up to, and I will check back in probably when I get back with the boy here, and we'll finish everything else up, and hopefully my beans will be done by then. That'd be good. And I do have it on warm now. I'm going to put it up on low when I leave the house. I just don't want to overcook them. So I'm going to put them on warm, and then when I leave, I'll put it on low, and then that should give them enough time to be done by the time I get back. And my father will be here this morning, or else I wouldn't start this. I don't know. I know crock pots are probably okay to have going while there's nobody in the house, but I'm not going to do it because that would just, I'd just be thinking about it all the time. But anyway, be my luck, something would happen. But I'm going to get to eating. I got to take a shower, and I got to get on the road. So I will check back in with y'all later. Alrighty, y'all. I'm back home. It's a little afternoon, and I'm getting motivated to get back into this, getting some meal stuff together. The beans are going. I haven't opened them yet, but they have a nice foam. They're going on top. This is kind of a bonus thing I'm prepping. My father, this is almost a gallon, over 6 pounds, almost 6.5 pounds of white hominy. Someone gave him this ginormous can of hominy. And so I took some portions, put in mason jars in the fridge, what he would eat, and the rest I am portioning out to freeze in blocks. So, because, I mean, that's a lot of hominy, so he loves it, though. His bread is almost done, so that's good. I wasn't able to get it started when I had to leave this morning, so he got it started, and now he's left, so I'm watching for it to finish. It's got about an hour left on it. So there we go, and that's my little update. I'm going to drink some more caffeine. I have got to get motivated for some reason. I just want to take a nap. Oh, I will tell you another shortcut I'm doing this week, just because I'm got other stuff going on and everything. I'm not making my almond milk this week. I had these, which I didn't realize these were vanilla. I'm not the happiest about that. But I picked these up at Yugo a while back, and they go bad here. Well, not bad, the expiration date. They'll probably be just fine well past it. But the expiration date is approaching, so I'm going to use these up. I got 3 of them. So we're going to use these. I got those for $1 a piece. I always like to have 2 or 3 things like that on deck for if I get real busy, or if I got something going on the weekend and I don't have as much time to do meal prepping or cooking. So those are good. So I'm not going to make my own almond milk this week. And yeah, I will check back in with y'all later. I got to get this hominy done and froze and cleaned out. So when my beans are done, then we can put them in these things and freeze them and pop them out in little blocks. But I'm going to get to it, y'all. Oh, I think I'm going to see how much of this label I can get off this can. I think this could be a little cute storage something or other, that if I can clean it out really well and maybe do some chalk paint on it or something, I think that'd be good. But anyway, let me get to it, y'all. It's just so rare I get a ginormous can like this. I mean, look, here's my hand. Like, this is a ginormous can. There's my ladle. Alrighty, y'all. So I'm back and I'm just finishing up. I actually was really tired and I ended up taking a nap. So we're going to finish up my meal prep and just call it a week. I did want to show y'all, this is like my current favorite recipe. This is only my 2nd week doing it. I'll link the video down below, and she's got a printable. It is a black bean and quinoa salad. Now, I had bought some quinoa back, I forget when, but I've had it in my pantry for a while, and I'm like, okay, I bought this. I've heard it's healthy. What the fool do I do with it? So, and you know how our phones like read our minds, right? Gosh, I just woke up for a nap. You know, this is how I look on the weekends. Just embrace it, y'all. But I found this recipe and I thought I would try it, and oh my god, like, it is so good. And I think now y'all that are more versed in these different diets, double check, but I think it might be vegetarian and maybe vegan too. That's something that you're looking for. But oh my gosh, it is so good. And I make this and I end up now she says yield 10 on her recipe. I usually get I make about 6 or 7 servings out of it. If you split it 6 ways, it comes out to about 230 calories a serving. So do with that what you will, but I really love it. It's good heated up or cold. And it's got quinoa, olive oil, cumin, garlic, lime, sea salt, cayenne pepper, black beans, bell pepper. It says red bell pepper, but I'm on a budget. I bought a green bell pepper, green onions, and cilantro. And I had never bought fresh cilantro. I don't even think I've ever cooked with cilantro. Maybe when I used to work at Taco Bell back in the day. Like I said, cooking, if I can do this, anybody can do it. I'm ignorant as I'll get out. But apparently it's very common to go to the store and buy cilantro, which I'm going to grow a bunch of cilantro in my herb garden this year because, oh my gosh, but it tastes so good. It's got that cumin in there and the lime juice, and I add the zest of the lime as well, and that cilantro, and the longer it sits, the better it gets. It lasts me all throughout the week, and really good to throw in lunchbox. I'll let this set overnight in the fridge, and then I'll portion it out in some mason jars. I also have these little Pyrexes here. I like to go ahead and just have it. I split it 6 ways. I don't weigh the portions or whatever. I figure if it's split 6 ways, I take the whole recipe, divide it by 6, boom. I'm not that fancy. But I got that done. This I will probably eat every single week through the end till we get back to cold weather. Really good for summer, and that's why I'm making all these black beans. See, that was the spoiler from earlier, which they're cooling, they're done, and I'm gonna have those frozen and ready to go for this. And then here's my yogurt. It's done draining. This is my homemade yogurt I make, and I do drain the whey. I like a really thick Greek, I guess, yogurt. I don't know. It almost gets like ricotta texture, don't it? And I drain the whey. I save the whey. I've already put some in here. And I actually use this instead of other liquid when I do my baked oatmeals, when I make my buckwheat pancakes. My father uses it in his bread over here in the place of water. We use it... Where else do he use it? He uses it when he makes his cornbread. So you can do a lot with whey. I'm still learning ways to use whey. But I think I'm going to get 16 to 17 helpings of yogurt out of this. And I actually have, I have a ton of these jars. I have them empty right now. But I have these, what are they? Half pints? Or are they pints? Yeah, half pint Masons. And I go ahead and I split the yogurt up into little yogurt cups. I put it in the fridge so it's grab and go. And I usually get 16, probably 17 servings, cups of yogurt, which here, I think I got one left. Yeah, I got one left from the last batch. So yeah, it's just kind of like that. And, oh. There's my hominy. He wanted 2 portions in the fridge and the rest in the freezer. And I'm going to wipe all this out too. This is getting like a gum. But, ooh, had a mason do. But the gallon of whole milk that I used was $3.39. So 16, 17 portions of yogurt makes it, what, like between 20 and 23 cents. I can't do the calculator on my phone while I film per serving of yogurt. So that's really good. And y'all, it's all about pivoting and adapting depending on what your schedule's like. I am just wiped out, y'all. I just don't have much get up and go today. I think going to the vet this morning, is that my energy or something? I don't know. Like, I took a nap. Let me tell y'all, I don't nap. I have never napped. I am once my bed hits the pillow of the night, I'm, dead to the world till the morning, but I don't nap. And I laid down and yeah, I ended up taking like a 30-minute nap. That was crazy. And I'm trying to get up, some get up and go because I got stuff to do, but I was going to make some tuna cakes. Have I showed y'all that recipe? That's from a video too, but it's got like flaxseed and other stuff. unless I just feel like doing it tomorrow, I think I'm just going to pivot and adapt. I do need some type of protein to put with like my salads and other stuff for the week. I do have some steaks I need to make up, but I know those won't last me for the whole week. So I'm going to take the lazy bachelorette way. And y'all know what? The night before I need the protein, I'm going to come over here to my canned tuna. I got to get through this canned tuna anyway. This is from like during the pandemic, and I would go to the store and buy 2 or 3 cans of tuna every time I went. Well, here's tuna. But I got some tuna, I got some salmon. I'm just going to open the can, put it in a container, and you know, doctor it up with some spices and some things to make it real nice. Maybe make like a tuna salad or something night before work. And we'll just do it as we go, as I need it. Also got some canned chicken over here, which it's got loaded with bull crap ingredients and sodium and stuff. Like the crap they put in canned chicken is just criminal. So I think we're going to do that because I don't take no time. It's kind of like for lunches at work, I've been doing salads and stuff, which I like doing this quinoa thing too because it's kind of ahead. But I've just been doing salads because I just slap them together the night before. And I don't really have to do any prep with it. So we just kind of pivot with it. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Let me tell y'all, I guess what would make more sense, what my meals are going to be like next week. So for breakfast, I eat breakfast in 2 parts. I eat when I first wake up, and then I eat, like usually wake up, eat a little something, do my morning chores, do a little workout, take a shower, and then I eat breakfast part 2. So for breakfast part 1, I'm going to do an avocado. I've been really liking that in the morning. I was doing quiche for a while, but I think I have like leftover pork. I try to eat something that's light on my stomach but has a lot of protein in it. So I'll probably do that. And then breakfast part 2, I usually do a square of baked oatmeal, which I made enough last week that I still have enough for this next week. So I didn't have to make any more today. Oh, let me show y'all that. It's a chocolate, cinnamon, banana, peanut butter. Yeah, y'all see it? It's good. Got walnuts on top of it. It's good stuff. So I have a square of that, and then I'll make me like a little protein shake with the almond milk and put a scoop of protein powder and a scoop of collagen in there and be on my way to work. And then I'll have a little snack between then and when I eat lunch at work. I usually have my snack around 10:30 or 11. So hold on. Breakfast part 1, I usually eat about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. Breakfast part 2, I usually eat about 7:30, 7:40. Snack, I usually eat about 10:30. I think I got some grapes left over. I usually take some grapes or like some carrots or an apple or just whatever. And then I'll have lunch. I'll either have this quinoa salad or I'll have a just salad with some tuna concoction on the side. And I usually I usually have my lunch. We have somebody out and I'm taking over her duties, so probably 1:30, 2 o'clock before I'll get lunch-ish. Just depends on how the day runs, you know. But I'll eat that, and then usually around 4:30 I'll eat like an apple or, you know, just something like that. Or I think I have some pistachios in the shell at work in my desk. Or I may just have a black tea or something. And then I usually get home and roast some vegetables. I think I got some broccoli, spaghetti squash. Oh, I got some cabbage. I tried cabbage steaks for the first time the other day, like roasted cabbage steaks. It's good. I didn't do it as complicated as they do, but cabbage is cheap. We like cabbage. And I usually do some of that with, you know, a tomato or 2, and then like some type of protein. I'll figure something out. I'm sure I got something in the freezer. I don't really plan my dinners out very much. It's just kind of what I'm feeling. Sometimes I'm not that hungry when I get home, so I'll just have, well, sometimes I'll eat dinner like that, or sometimes I'll just have what I have every night. After dinner, or in place of dinner, I'll have one of my yogurts. I put cacao nibs. I think I got pecan halves this week, or pecan halves. I say it both ways. And hemp hearts. mixed with the yogurt, and then I put blueberries. Depending on what other kind of fruits I have on hand, I usually cut up an apple and throw it in there. And if I have some strawberries or a pear or a peach or whatever, so a little like yogurt parfait. That's the last thing I have every night with a black decaf coffee. So that's kind of what my work week's looking like. Sometimes I'm very rigid and I have everything completely prepped out. And then sometimes I'm like, the more I learn, the more I just kind of pivot with it. But I just don't have it in me today, y'all. So we're just going very simple. And we're going to get her done. So I'm going to get this yogurt all cupped up, jarred up, portioned up. And y'all know I'm going to take a bite or two of this quinoa stuff right here. I'll tell you what. Let me just show you here. Get me a bite of this. I graze all day too. Like on the weekends, I don't really have anything set that I eat. Because when I'm meal prepping, I graze. It don't have to be that crazy. It's just like one of the best tasting things I've ever had. That I ain't fancy, but this is so good. And quinoa is pretty low on the glycemic. I think glycemic index, anything 55 or below is considered low. And quinoa is at 53, so it's close. I'm going to eat that whole thing. I'm going to have to stop. I'm going to eat that bowl. But it's so good. But anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Oh, let me show y'all Eddie real quick, though. He did so good at the vet. He is worn out, though. Bless his heart. Let me... Oh, don't judge me. I haven't had a chance to do the floors today yet. Oh, there's Ollie. We had one of these advent calendars that K-Cups came in. And I made them a little toy, hiding treats in it. But he decided it was going to be his bed. Eddie, buddy, you're sitting up. You're sitting up. Are you feeling better? Or you're like me. You just ain't got no get up and go, my friend. How we doing? Are we feeling better? Are we feeling better? Let me pick you up. Come on, buddy. Oh, come on, good boy. He did so good today. You did so good. Oh, this is professional camera work right here, y'all. You did so good. You did so good. Go get you something to eat. You're losing weight. You gotta eat and eat and eat and eat. We want you to be back up to a healthy weight, my friend. Good boy. Oh, I think I got quinoa in my teeth too. Oh, well. Good boy, Eddie. Y'all hear him purring? He's doing good. I got to give him flea medicine too, but he didn't have fleas on him, they said. But they're due. But I quit tormenting him today. He just came home, went right to bed. I understand. I understand. But anyway, y'all know I like to ramble. Let me get to it. Any of the recipes that I talked about, I'll link down below. If there's a video, I'll link that. Because if some of y'all are like me and you just kind of learn as you go and all that stuff, it's kind of neat being able to see a video and then you can print it out and then you can look at it after you print it out while watching the video. Right, Eddie? Good boy. Alrighty, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. I will see y'all hopefully soon with something else. It'd help if I look in the right place. There's where I look. Anyway, thank y'all so much. I'll see y'all here soon. Bye. You want to say bye, Eddie? He's so quiet. I got to get him pipped up.